Hi everyone, it's Rax. Last Epoch just released their 1.21 patch a few hours ago, and there's a lot of bug fixes, a lot of nice little changes that we're not going to talk about. It's fine. But there was a major change to the loot filter. So I uploaded my universal loot filter a few days ago, and then I also made a full one for if you're playing Judgment Paladin and Heartseeker. I fully configured it for you in case you're too lazy to make it yourself. But there's a whole new functionality to the filter, which required me to essentially redo the entire thing to make it 100 times better. And that has to do with uniques. So with uniques, I used to have, I don't know, about 10 tabs. I think I only had 8 tabs completely full of them. And now I have like 2.5. And all of these are empty because my loot filter is now able to save me. So what exactly did they do? They added the ability to name all of the uniques in the game. And now I'm able to tell you at different levels, at different legendary potential levels and different Weaver's wills, what you want to see and what you don't. So let me quickly go over the updates here. And also, once again, if you're like, Rax, I already copied your filter and I'm way too lazy to reconfigure the entire thing. Again, if you're doing Judgment Paladin or Heartseeker Rogue, I already did it for you. I went through and I fixed everything. So you could just copy this one and start from here, and 99% of the work is already done. So what did I do? So first of all, I broke up the rule from just showing all uniques, legendaries, and set items. Now they're broken up into different rules. The first thing that I did was I showed you the rarest set items. And actually, let me give credit where credit is due. There was this lovely tool right here, if I could find it. Yes, from last Epoch Tools, that has this reroll chance or this rarity figure right here. So shout out to them for this table. What I did was in all of these rules, I took anything with a rarity of, I believe it's 60% or higher than 60%, and it will show you it drop no matter what. Even if it has 0 legendary potential, you'll see it. And also anything that is good from like boss specific drops, for example, Aberoth's entire loot drop table, all the rare things you would expect, like Omni and Red Ring, da 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 da. I put it all in the filter. I went through with chat. Lots of chat helped me. Thank you for the people on the live stream. We added, I would hope, almost every extremely godly item at LP0. For the sets, there are actually 6 set items that are extremely rare. The Boardman and the Vilatria's Storm Crown, there's only a few of them. So I added the 6 in here. If these drop, you might want to keep them to shatter them. But otherwise, you just add the set items that you're looking for. And if you say, Rax, I'm just looking for all of them, fine. Go in here and just check them all. No big deal. Take you 2 seconds. But in general, the set items actually don't seem very strong this league. I expect they're going to be buffed later. And that's how we start off with the rules now, with the set items. Now we go to the rarest uniques at LP0. No legendary potential. And remember, they're unique. They're not legendary. All legendaries will always be shown. And I went through and I made a list of about... There's actually 420 uniques in the game. I'm sure they did that on purpose for all the potheads. But I went through and I listed all of the really, really good ones that you might want to see at LP0. So if you're a brand new player and you're like, Rax, I'm kind of afraid that you're going to hide something that I find that's really good, this should take care of it. And double check it, right? Add any build-specific rare uniques that you particularly need. Just go ahead and add them to this checklist. And that should take care of the LP0 uniques. It took my number of stash tabs from 8 to 2. So it filtered 75 of the garbage uniques out for me. Every legendary item is going to show up still. I don't think there's any reason to filter down from there. Then I picked to show every unique with 1 legendary potential or at least 14 Weaver's Will. You can change these values if you want. And another thing that you can do is you can go in here and you can pick the unique name, and I'll go ahead and save this. You can go ahead and select all of the uniques here and then just uncheck the ones that you want. Let me just set this all up for you so you have it. If you start finding, like, I don't know, the Death Rattle amulet, and you found a million of them and you're just sick of seeing them, no problem. There's no, all idols are already shown in the LP0 thing. So that should be good right there. If you keep getting a 1 LP unique over and over and over, you're like, Jesus, I don't need any more of these. You can just go in here and start unchecking them as you start finding them. Usually 1 LP uniques are not too bad. Another thing, remember, there is a woven echo with the turtle where you can throw every 1 LP item into him, and he has a very high chance just to ruin the item and bring it back to 0 LP, which you could then take to an egg later. But he has a chance to give it more LP. So that's actually what I did. What I did was I had like 10 stash tabs of LP1 uniques. And then I went to the turtle, and it has unlimited uses for just 1 run of the woven echo. You just keep filling it up. And I threw every 1 LP item that I had ever found that I didn't think was really godly into the turtle. And he actually spit me out a couple of 3 LPs and a lot of 2 LPs. So it's honestly not such a great idea to ever cut this down, because you could always just go to the turtle and upgrade it. But it's up to you. Don't let me tell you how to live your life. And then finally, any item with 2 LP or higher or 18 Weaver's Will or higher will always drop, and it'll be recolored. There have been some other little minor changes to this universal filter. I've made it a little bit more precise in some areas. Nothing really worth calling out here. And one final time, I have went through and manually configured this again for Judgment Paladin and Heartseeker Rogue, the 2 builds that I'm playing. Both of them are in this filter right here. So if you want to just copy what I'm doing and edit it from there rather than starting from scratch, you absolutely can. Okay. Love the new patch. I love that you can filter by unique names. I actually have a lot more ideas on how to make the loot filter even better. I might make a video on that at some point or send it to EHG. But definitely in a season or 2, if they continue to upgrade the loot filter like this, eventually you're going to be able to really, really precisely customize exactly what you're looking for. That way you can just blast. And then if something drops on the ground, you know it's going to be great. Good on you, EHG. Nice update. And that's it, guys. That's the updated loot filter. The download should be down below. Hope it helps you. And by the way, one final thing. If you're wondering, Rax, you didn't really explain the loot filter. I just made a full video a few days ago explaining how to configure it step by step. So if you're wondering how to do that, just go watch that video. It's like 97% the same thing as here, so there's no point to go through it all again. All right, thank you very much.